When I turned back, I noticed something that made my stomach tighten. Footprints, fresh ones, bare feet. They started near the exit and ended right behind where I was standing. I didn't finish that patrol. The next night, things escalated. At 3:40 a.m., the radio on my desk turned on by itself. Static. Then a voice. Not words. Breathing. Slow. Close. I grabbed the radio and asked if anyone was there. No response, just breathing. Then it stopped. The security log showed no transmission, no incoming signal. After that night, I started noticing things moving in the corner of my eye. Shadows where there shouldn't be any. Reflections in glass that didn't match my movements. The cameras began glitching at the same time every night, always between 2 and 4 a.m. One night, I saw it clearly. On camera 7, a figure standing at the far end of the loading bay. Tall, too thin, not moving. I zoomed in. The camera feed froze. When it came back, the figure was gone. Seconds later, the footsteps started. Slow, deliberate, echoing through the warehouse. I locked myself in the security room and watched the monitors. Every camera showed empty halls, except one, camera 12. The figure was closer now, facing the camera. Its face was blurred, not by the footage, like it didn't want to be seen. The door handle to the security room rattled, once, twice, then silence. I stayed there until morning. I told my supervisor everything. He didn't look surprised. He told me the last night guard quit without notice. The one before him did the same, and the one before that. No one ever finished more than 3 months. On my final night, I decided to leave early. As I walked to my car, I felt it again. That pressure like something standing just behind me. I didn't turn around. I got in my car and locked the doors. In the rearview mirror, I saw someone standing under the warehouse lights, bare feet, watching. I never went back. The warehouse is still hiring. After I quit, I tried to convince myself it was over. For a few weeks, things felt normal again. I slept better. The quiet followed me less. But something didn't sit right. Every night around 2 a.m., I would wake up for no reason. No nightmare. No noise, just that same familiar pressure in my chest, like someone was standing too close. One night, I checked my phone, 2:17 a.m., the same time the motion sensor used to trigger. I told myself it was coincidence. Then the sound started, soft tapping near my bedroom door. Not knocking, just fingertips brushing against the wood. I didn't open it. The tapping stopped after a few seconds, but I didn't sleep again that night. The following week, I received a call from an unknown number. When I answered, there was nothing on the line, just breathing, slow, controlled, exactly like the radio. I hung up immediately and blocked the number, but that didn't stop it. Different numbers, same breathing. I changed my routine, took different routes home, stayed up later, left lights on. None of it helped. One evening, as I pulled into my apartment parking lot, I noticed something on the ground near my car. Bare footprints. They stopped inches from my driver's side door. I stood there for a long time, keys shaking in my hand, trying to understand how footprints could appear on dry concrete without a single sound. I never saw where they came from. That night, I dreamed of the warehouse. The halls were longer than before, the lights never turned on, and at the far end, something waited. When I woke up, my security badge was lying on my nightstand. I had thrown it away weeks ago. I moved shortly after that. New place, new city. I don't work night shifts anymore. But sometimes, when I'm driving late and the road is empty, I catch a glimpse of something in my rearview mirror, standing just far enough back to stay in the dark, watching. After I moved, I avoided thinking about the warehouse as much as I could. I told myself the change of city would be enough. Different streets, different sounds at night, different shadows. For a while, it worked. started noticing small things that didn't make sense. The lights in my apartment hallway would flicker at random, even after maintenance said the wiring was new. The elevator sometimes stopped on floors no one lived on, and every once in a while I would hear footsteps pacing slowly outside my door after midnight, always stopping right in front of it. I never opened the door. One night, around 2 a.m., my power went out. The entire apartment went silent. No hum of electricity, no traffic noise outside, just quiet. I reached for my phone to use the flashlight, but the screen stayed black, dead, fully charged earlier that evening. That's when I heard it, breathing, not loud, not rushed, just steady, coming from the other side of the door. I held my breath, listening, hoping it would stop. It didn't. Instead, I heard something else join it. Bare feet shifting slightly against the floor, skin brushing concrete. The breathing moved closer to the door until I was sure whoever, or whatever, was out there was standing inches away. Then the handle moved, slowly, not trying to force its way in, just testing. The power came back on without warning. The breathing stopped instantly. When I looked through the peephole, the hallway was empty. No footprints, no shadows, just the faint smell of cold air, like an open warehouse at night. I didn't sleep after that. A few days later, I received an email from my old job's HR department. The subject line was blank. The message was short. They thanked me for my time and informed me that the warehouse would no longer require night security coverage. No explanation, no details. That night, curiosity got the better of me. I searched the address online. What I found made my chest tighten. The warehouse had been shut down temporarily after a structural inspection. Apparently, several interior walls had been found scratched, not vandalized, not damaged by equipment. Scratched, long marks starting low to the ground and dragging upward along the concrete, as if something had been pulled slowly through the halls. No suspects were listed, no explanation was given. I closed my laptop and sat in the dark for a long time. The next few weeks were quiet again, too quiet. Until one night, driving home later than usual, I noticed headlights behind me. Same distance, same speed. I took a turn I normally wouldn't. They followed, slowed down. They slowed down. The road stretched on, empty and dark, and with every mile that familiar pressure returned. The same feeling I had in Corridor C. I pulled into a well-lit gas station and parked near the entrance. The car behind me stopped at the edge of the lot. Its headlights turned off. I stayed in my car, watching. No one got out. No doors opened. After a few minutes, the engine shut off. I left without looking back. When I finally reached home, I sat in my car for a long time, staring at my apartment building. Something felt wrong. That's when I noticed the reflection in my rearview mirror. The back seat. There was a shape there. Not fully formed, just enough to know it wasn't empty. I didn't move. Neither did it. When I finally blinked, the seat was empty again. I sold the car a week later. Even now, I avoid driving at night when I can. I avoid empty buildings. I avoid silence. But some nights, when everything is still and the world feels paused, I hear footsteps outside my door again. Slow, bare, and somewhere deep down, I know the truth. The night shift